you can see, it's still Christmas over here. We are incapable of getting rid of the Christmas tree. We are so attached to it, and actually, we were as a family so late in building it up that now it feel like so bad in taking it out and yeah, disassembling it. So, how are you today? Good. So this is most of you. I'm checking and trying to find the right time for the live on LinkedIn. So I'm trying different time of the day, so it comes very quite spontaneously. But it's a nice time of the year, especially to talk about one thing, I would say. So today, what I wanted to share with you is the concept of flow. So a lot of the people I work with, they are entrepreneur or begin in a beginner phase or more in a advanced phase, but what they have in common are two things. First of all, they have some kind of creativity. This means that they are doing something really that is coming from their personal story or something that really touched them and they are really connected with. This means that they need some special skill to survive the creative journey ups and down. It's very much a roller coaster. It's not like selling shoes that has other struggles. So first thing they have in common, my clients, and it might be some of you, they are beginner or advanced, but anyway, in a creative field or with a creative expertise, something they really want to share with the world that they are really passionate about. Second things that happen and that they have in common is that they are somehow in a plateau. So they are kind of stuck. They might be very successful or not really where they are, but something is not moving as they would. This means that they might be even have reached some points that they really or some part of their job, or they have also got award or got recognized for what they do, but something is not right. This means there is something missing. And let me, to be clear with that, share just a second. That's the nice part of the live. I said spontaneous is not good. So the nice thing about that is it comes from a personal story. This means that for the last 20 years, I've been, let's say, I've been journalist first, but then editor-in-chief of a magazine. And I was definitely had reached some of the goals that I have. I was very kind of happy with where I were, but there was something missing. Again, how do you recognize that? So drop like a star or a thumbs up if you are feeling the same. So this means if you feel that um, there is some good in what you do, but you're not completely happy. It might be that you feel like unbalanced, you feel you haven't reached that kind of fulfillment, or maybe it's time for, like, say, a switch for growing even more. So it doesn't matter where you are in your journey, beginning or afterwards, even like more advanced, but you might be feeling this. So what does really success means? This is a very, let's say, good question that I start with, also with my clients. So this means, when or how will you consider yourself successful? What needs to happen? What I realize is, and this is also part of my personal journey. So why I moved after 20 years in the editorial world, um, managing international teams as well, of creative people, of journalists or other editors. Why I switched to like being a creative mentor and flow coach. This means I haven't really changed. I just realized that what I was looking for was connection with people. And this can happen in very different way. So what made me happy, what made me really feel fulfilled in a way, was very much connected with people. And I could do that both working in the background of a online magazine, an international magazine, but also, for instance, with coaching and getting deep into the stories of others. In the end, the good thing about finding what's your sparkle is that then you can use it in different fields and in different ways. So you're never lost. There is not just one, let's say, not just one goal for you. The moment you understand what feels good and where your sparkle is, then you can definitely use it in different ways. And that's so much fun and even better. So what I wanted to say again has to do with most of the time when we really want to get something, we push very hard. Okay. And this is my wrapping up. And this wrapping up usually happened for me between Christmas and New Year's Eve. This means when usually we are driving as a family in by car back and forth between Berlin and Italy. So it's kind of a long journey with wonderful landscape on a way, mountains and lots of woods and forests, and gives you time to think when you're not singing or you're not listening or you're not attending to or try to cope with sister, say, fights. This means that what I thought it is most of the time I felt in my life, and also what I see with my clients, is that most of the success, if we understand success in a very wide way, doesn't come from pushing, but comes as a natural development. It actually starts. So this is somehow like a paradox, right? The more you push, the more you're getting, let's say, tight, and you don't allow that flow. That's the necessary foundation, especially if you're a creative. So all these words to say, especially one thing: pushing too hard sometimes is not the right way. We need a balance with that. So I just watched like a movie that's, again, like it's called Whiplash. You might have seen it. It's quite, and there, to get to be a drummer, a young drummer, to become very, very good, special in what he's doing, he pushed so fucking hard. It's mean let's is keep on till he's really like it hurts himself in a way. So um, that for me was kind of also kind of a good example of what's kind of extreme, but also good reminder that sometimes you need to do that. But you need, let's say, a solid core, a good foundation, because this extreme approach can brings you can unbalance yourself too much, and when you will have that success, you don't know what to do with that because you forgot what you were looking for. So good balance is exactly what I work for and with my clients. So finding a flow means that you at the same time you are engaged, so all in, but relaxed. And this happened, for instance, while you're driving for 12 hours on the highway between Germany, Austria, and Italy. Or so finding that balance is exactly what makes success a good part of your life, not just like a struggle. So I would really love for you also to transform, have your business in a natural way. So a natural evolution, transforming your business into a lasting impact, not just like a one shooting star. To do this, there's usually a great starting point that most of the time we forget. We're so focused on actually moving forward, moving somewhere else, that we forgot where we started. What's our background? What are the things that actually make us special? And linking yourself, connecting yourself. with your good, let's say, memories, with the good part of your life, with your even little or big success. These are the best foundation to be able to move forward without pushing, but in a natural way. So you're really developing. There's one thing that I like from my teacher, Mark Walsh from the Embodiment Unlimited School, and the fact that you are not like a stone, fixed and always the same. You are becoming yourself every day. So, for instance, I'm not just Leonora, I'm Leonoring every day. I love this. So, how is this is what I try to do and what we do together with my clients. We're moving them into their next step in a way that, anyway, is not just pushing or doing something that feels uncomfortable or feel unnatural. So there is one thing that I want to do with you and has to do with reconnect it with your joyful part, with your joy memories, happy memories. Why we do this? This is the only way to overcome the negative bias that we have. As you might know, I work as a creative coach and mentor, but my background is not just in the creative world, has a lot to do with embodiment and positive psychology. If you ever study positive psychology, there is one thing that's quite important and surprising is the fact that we all have, and we are, let's say, coded in this way as human, we have a negative bias. This means that everything that we see around is not like, oh, the objective of reality. Is actually we every negative things, every negative comment, every negative event has more than uh, 2 times chances to be stuck in our head compared to like any other event. Uh, this means that we can rewire our brain to actually get in touch with our joyful part. And this makes two main things. We relax. The moment we know, oh, we have something good behind us, we have this makes us feel um, supported and relaxed. And this is the first condition to be creative and finding your flow. So one thing that I want to do with you is like, maybe if you are sitting, maybe just move a little bit backwards with me, so you can have a look at the nice Christmas tree. And good. So allow yourself for a moment to be here and land here. This means maybe just look around in your room and find something that grabs your attention. This is already a way to start getting in contact with yourself and reconnecting with yourself. What's good? What do your eyes like? For instance, there's a nice green um, green texture in front of me that my eyes are quite pleased to see. So just stay there for a moment and maybe find like a shape that's something that recalls you something, or it's a memory of something else, or just that you find pleasant, color, shape. Okay. And from here, feel for a moment your feet on the ground. Try to count as many of your lovely toes as possible. The point is not actually counting them and, oh, I cannot feel all of them. No, the point here is actually trying, giving your attention to all your toes, knowing they are 10 most of the time, right? Okay. And then lengthen your spine so that your head goes up to the sky, your back is straight, and you relax your forehead. Relax your jaw, open it a little bit, and relax your belly. And from here, you can choose to have eyes open and looking not at the screen, but on the other side or somewhere like 1.5 meters in front of you, or to close your eyes. That's the options that you have. And from here, feel for a moment the air coming in and breathing out, coming out from your nose. Notice with curiosity that the air coming in and coming out. And from here, I would love you to think about something that just something that makes you smile. Don't overthink about it. It can be a very small thing, crumble on your on your desk. It could be a leaf. It could be like someone you just met this morning, a member of your family, a funny thing someone told you or said to you. Doesn't matter. So don't overthink. The first thing is great. The second is also great. Doesn't need to be a big thing, but just something that makes you smile. And please notice where this smile comes from. What part of your body is kind of smiling with you right now? This might be like not easy to find. It doesn't matter. Just try. Say, as before, is not the fact here is not actually finding the answer, but looking for the answer. That's enough. You are doing actually great. So, looking for what part of your body is smiling with you, thinking about that memory or that thing that just happened. And notice if you can where it is. And if you want, like put a hand over that part of your body. It could be like a knee, a little finger, your shoulder, your chest, or your belly, your nose. And keep that memory and notice, put a hand over it so that every time you need a little push or motivation, or you need to kind of remember where you're coming from. You're coming from those nice memories. No matter what, no one can steal them from you. They're already part of your journey and you made them. So that's good. What's next is coming from what was before. So give yourself a little shake. Move your shoulder as if you were swimming in a swimming pool. And come back here. So just write in the comment over here, down here, how it is for you. Where do you feel you are? Are you more in the pushing to get the next step, to get to the next step, to get to the success you want? Or you're looking for a natural evolution, so transforming your business into something lasting, a lasting impact. So yeah, that would be, let's say, the question. And also the other question, this is usually something I start to the conversation with my clients if you're meeting for the first time, is actually what success means to you. What does it mean, right? So try to find those answers or let them, let's say, moving in your head. And yeah, that's that's all for today. So I'm more than happy to get your feedback in the comment. And if not, see you next week. Bye bye.